What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Keepster. So, I've been kind of going back and forth for whether or not to do deck profile order on Mass Duel, and I've been promising I'd been meaning to get around to it, and I figured I'm not sure when it will be the next opportunity to get around to it, so I am gonna get the opportunity to get around to it. So, and I'm gonna play like default thumbnail, and then if my co-host Tessa wants to make me one, and I'm sorry in advance. I know I should have told you ahead of time. Like this coming week, I'm just going to start playing more of these deck profile videos until I feel motivated enough to do more like gameplay or um, basically persona content or whatever you guys subscribe to my channel for. But anyway, without any further ado, I'm gonna just showcase the deck I've been piloting, at least for the past couple seasons. This is the meta build version of the Cyber Dragon deck that I based this off the loader deck that's been used for Master Duel. It's also the same deck that it's available for the OCG, so the build is based on that, and I sort of just expand upon it, obviously. So right here we have two copies of Cyber Dragon Hertz, one copy of Nashor. I might put another one, but because I'm running hand traps for this version of the build, that I'm putting into one is good enough for now. We have two Max Seeds, three Cyber Dragon Core, two Proto Cyber Dragons, because why not? Two Ash Blossoms, two Cyber Dragon Dray, and mind you, I would only use this deck in rank unless I fight against a player that uses hand traps and it's like meta cards, so it's free game. So when I use this deck, just so you know, if I found out you have meta counters or just meta decks, this is one of the decks I'm going to use to counter you with. So we got Dragon's Dray, Chimera Dark Chimera to search for Power Bond. Of course, you can't have a Cyber Dragon deck without three Cyber Dragons, so I have three of those. Galaxy Soldiers, good to set up for Infinity. Kind of like my default setup if I'm not using it in any other ways to do it. Ash or anything. One, Juzukiru, the Star Destroying Kaiju. So it's like, this is a really good out if there's like effect monsters that like Barone or anything that is hard to get over. And if I face against like Horse or any special summon, I have like these two Nibiru's. One Raigeki, one Feather Duster, one Machine Duplication, one Goats Across. You might be wondering, why is this here? Singular purpose, just to search for this, because I have no real way to get this. Although you can argue I could probably trim this down, and I probably will. But for now, this is more like on the casual side of things. 3 Power Bond, 2 Overload Fusions, 3 Cyber Emergencies, 1 Repair Plant, 2 Cyber Rep Systems, 2 Fusion Deployment. If I use this, I can't use anything else but Fusion Monsters. Which is like if I need a faster way to just set up like, I don't know, Chimera Tech or Fortress, I have a way to do so. Then I got Triple Tactics Talent in case anyone uses effects during my opponent's turn, or rather during my turn. This will be the way to just get an extra 2 tarts, return a card, and all that stuff. You know what it does. You sort of realms to search out for. Actually, I only run Cyber Dark, which is like Chimera, since I'm running Cyber Dragon. I'm running 3, but I could probably cut it down to 2, since I'm really only running 2. In fact, I'll do that. So the deck is a little bit sort of like thinned out a bit more. So we got 2 Clock Towers, 2 Loaded Removals, 1 Call by the Grave, and 1 Crossout Designator. And we're running out of traps with just 3. 2 infinite permanents and a single rebirth judgment. I could add the other like cyber dragon traps, but for the sake of countering like meta, I feel like just thinning out the traps is probably the wisest decision. But if you have any constructive criticisms or sort of like changes you would make, hit them in the comments. This is sort of like a deck. I've been seeing quite a lot of successes with this. It's a little, it can get inconsistent. The only issue I have with this is it can brick occasionally, but it's not too bad. It's not that deep. Yeah, we're getting to the extra decks. So we got, of course, 2 Chimera Rampage, 1 Fortress, actually 2 Fortresses, 1 Over Dragon, Chimera Tech. Really good to get, really good to just build up. I could also probably, now I think about it, I could also probably run Future Fusion, but it's just not that consistent. Now I'm thinking about it, but yeah, 3 Cyber End Dragons, 2 Nova, 2 Nova, 2 Infinity, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Signer, and 1 Purple Plant Verde Anacana, just to round out like the fusions and all that. In case I go into like Overload Fusion or Pharaoh or whatever that setup happens to be. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. Take care. Go on rudiments, and I'll see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile or whatever that be, Master Duel, RRL, anywhere in between. Take care, guys.